My fellow Americans, we are now at a historic moment in our country. We are experiencing a revolution in the stock market by the people, by the common retail investor, against powerful forces, both large and small, that have long been assaulting us, our companies, and by extension, the common working class investor, preventing stocks from running up, but instead sending them sharply down as a mechanism for them to heap the profits. These are short sellers in institutional form, from pump and dump hedge funds to shady transfer agents, secretive vulture funds who often affect shady underwriter mechanisms to significantly decrease share price at their gain and the company's and investors' loss. They may buy securities in massive blocks through public offerings after having shorted the same security, and sometimes they do so during the restricted period as defined in the Management Violating Rule 105 of Regulation M of the Exchange Act. You first see that 13G filed, and then the stock plummets. And the companies whose stocks these entities touch results on average in an annualized rate of minus 35% and an average downside of approximately minus 37% on the ticker. I repeat, these are companies that take on a huge amount of short interest. The interest may be held by individuals, hedge funds, or shady finance ops who are banking on and often manipulating the stock to go down. At present, and at the forefront of the revolution of the retail investor against these sinister forces, are stocks with huge short interest. The revolution was effectively started by GameStop investors whose model on Reddit.com set the golden standard on how to drive these dark forces out of the markets and onto the street. BlackBerry and Express have likewise been used by the retail investor to leverage the massive short interest against its begetters. And now AMC is at the spearhead of this battle. These are our companies. These companies represent American hard work, cooperation, and ingenuity. These are companies we help to build, that we patronize, that we work at, invest in, for the future of the company and our families to use and enjoy. Well, it's time to take back our companies. It's time to take back our stock market. It's time to take back our profits, and it's time to take back our economy for the future of us and this great land. We can follow the example set by the GameStop retail investors, but we will only succeed if we stand united. This is about reclaiming our country and its time-honored institutions and not letting them go bankrupt at the hands of an all-too-enabling, shady force of vulture funds and institutional short-selling dark pool fund syndicates. We can get there together by thinking greater than Big Mac change and modest percentage gains. Set your sell limits high. For AMC, for example, now the trading is about $7 a share, set your sell limit to $200 or $1,000. That way you can prevent the short sellers from accessing your shares to undercut in your name. Next, we must stand united and hold. Do not sell. You only drag the stock price down by selling. Don't be dumb and impatient and panic sell. Be a part of this revolution. Hold your gains. Hold gains that you never dreamed, you never imagined you can get, but that you deserve as an investor. Your cash is precious. It's hard-earned cash, I understand. But you're investing cash in these companies that you believe in. So you deserve those high gains. Hold on. Hold on through this revolution, and then we can reach those levels that you deserve without these shady syndicates dragging it down. Only this will continue to drive the stock price up. These are our companies to invest in, to help put our kids through college or put food on the table, to put a down payment on a home or make an auto payment or just to buy a cigarette or a snack or go see a movie. We're investing, and we want to have reciprocal reward that's being held down by short sellers and shady, dark pool, vulture syndicates. Now, for those companies who find themselves at the forefront of this revolution, such as GameStop or AMC, rejoice. The common man is coming to help you, is coming to help save your company from this terrible pandemic year. We're coming to fight for you. We're coming to fight against the greedy dark pool vultures who are praying for your failure so that they can sail off into the sunset and leave you behind in the ashes. They don't care about you. I want you companies to understand the retail investor is behind you, not the short sellers, not these people who buy big blocks of your offerings only to keep shorting you down. You are us, you companies, and we are you. We're in this together. So please, as this fight is raging right now, during the height of this battle, release those good PRs and try to forestall any offerings for the time being, because that will allow the inertia of this to crash. I understand the reasoning and the necessity of offerings. You need to fund and go forward to reinvest and build your company for your perspectives, and I think that's great. But now is the time to be very careful if you're one of the companies that find yourselves at the head of this retailers' revolution, to just hold off a little bit and allow them to push out these short sellers and so that they can prove that it's not the ones that want to see you go down that are in control here. It's the companies and the common Americans, and we're building on this together. And good celebrities like Elon Musk and other powerful leaders in industry, thank you. Thank you for standing at the front lines of this revolution with your words of support and wise company stewardship, which you can further leverage to keep the vultures out to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, when we do reach these Empyrean gains that we have all been hoping for and praying for, striving for, and indeed, when we reach these higher prices that we all deserve by putting our support back into American companies, I am asking for all of you to take some of your earnings and donate it to a charity of your cause, be it the St. Jude Cancer Research or the World Wildlife Fund or a homeless person on the street who needs a helping hand or Black Lives Matter. I mean, it's up to you. But it's for us to decide as individuals the direction of this country. And together, we will create a better America for everybody. And today, we stand account to account as if we were shoulder to shoulder or hand in hand, marching forward, pushing back against these institutional shorting forces that have been keeping this. The stock market has been doing great, but the companies and investors that are investing are getting hammered down by these forces that are banking on their demise and failure. So we will push back now. We will stand hand in hand, and we will not sell. And we will continue to buy, and we will set our limits high and force them to cover and force these prices up and these companies up where they should be, because we built them, we patronize them, they invest them, and these are the standards of this country. So today, don't panic sell, stand strong, and together let us craft this new market paradigm and this new America. God bless.